You are listening to Aloore Radio, Ibadan, Nigeria.
People we know they feed you, always the first to talk about your life. Look at the irony, shame you for public, on the beg you for side. Don't get it twisted, oh. I know the kiss I see that shit is not healthy. Keeping my distance, oh. Some people are worse than pandemic. If it go cause my peace, then I go take my leave. If it no be money, do not disturb me please. If it go cost my peace, that's some expensive shit, oh. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. Man, just hold on. It is what it is, yeah. Man, will be Oliver. Man, just hold on. It is what it is, yeah. Man, will be Oliver.
Vibes.
But you knew that. Slidey Pope. Let's go.
I like the way I'm feeling now. No confusion, regrets, but my blues I'm written now. I like the way I'm feeling now. You got smart thing with the stress me, but right now I'm chilling now.
Way out my feelings and nothing can stress me. The way I run the game, I'm feeling like referee. No, like Moses parting the Red Sea, like a chauffeur, me in the back of the Bentley. So I step out, all white, can't stain. What you want? Rosé, champagne? I got that. Big bag, back pain. Taking the piss, the only time I can't aim. So we toasted a good life, living every minute to the full, cause I could die. Pull up at the spot, open doors, and it's suicide. Chilling rent free, where the check please? Couple $100 G's on a good night.
I like the way I'm feeling now.
I like the way I'm feeling right about now. That's a hit banger from Ladipo featuring Buju titled Feelings. And welcome to this edition of Celebrity Corner on Aloore Radio.
I like the way I'm feeling now. No confusion, regrets, but my blues I'm written now. No. I like the way I'm feeling now. I'm gonna get smart thing with the stress me, but right now I'm chilling now.
All I wanna do is jive. 220 on the highway. I'm about the energy.
And as usual, I'll be your host today, Adeyinka Oluwamayowa, and I'll be giving special recognition to the Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, the commissioners, permanent secretaries, directors, Mrs. Aboyede Ojo, Olusegun Taiwo, the studio engineer, and every other stakeholders.
No use water dilute my right being. So we toast to the good life. Every minute to the full, cause we could die. Pull up open doors and it's suicide. Yeah, 16 back, and they all by the poolside.
I like the way I'm feeling now. No confusion, regrets, but my blues I'm written now. I like the way I'm feeling now. I'm gonna get smart thing with the stress me.
Don't forget, you can listen to us live on alooreradio.com. As well, download Aloore Radio mobile application on Google Play Store, and you can connect us via Aloore Radio social media platform, Instagram and Facebook.
I'm gonna get smart thing with the stress me, but right now I'm chilling now. Dead boys, enough dust, we make dust, enough juice, gas them, no sleepers, roll up, in the nice dust.
You can check out 7911 and Mr. 7911 on Instagram, Facebook, and every other social media platforms to connect with me directly.
right now I'm chilling now.
Last week on Celebrity Corner, we had Prince Goke Bajowa, a veteran recording and performing gospel musician who is also a songwriter, a composer, music director, singer, and trumpeter.
Way all my feelings and nothing can stress me. The way I run the game, I'm feeling like referee. No, like Moses parting the Red Sea, like a chauffeur, me in the back of the Bentley. So I step out, all white, hand stained. What you want? Rosé, champagne? I got that. Big bag, back pain. Taking the piss, the only time I can't aim. So we toasted a good life, living every minute to the full, cause I could die. Pull up at the spot, open doors, and it's suicide. Chilling rent free.
Corner, Prince Goke Bajowa discussed about his career and how upcoming musicians can be successful in the music industry. He also dwelled on the importance of parents nurturing their children's talent right from their tender age. In fact, he stressed that whatever talent kids have should be developed while they also pursue their academic career. Today, the 24th of June 2021, our guest on Celebrity Corner is a young and vibrant, multi-talented, energetic and enthusiastic dancer who has been dominating Oyo State with his talent. And as a matter of fact, he is a key player in the Nigerian entertainment industry.
You been sleeping on yourselves, you test it fly. Throw myself a party, then act surprised. Be the highest in the room when the guests arrive, yeah. Ain't nobody realer. Touchdown, got a couple G's for the dealer. Gang signs out the window, my killer. Life getting sweeter, no use water, dilute my ripe bean. So we toast to the good life. Every minute to the full, cause we could die. Pull up open doors and it's suicide. Yeah, 16 bad, and they all by the poolside.
And as we continue, the voice you'll be listening to now is the voice of our guest. A vibrant man, I said, a multi-talented and energetic dancer. Could you please tell our listeners at home your name?
Yeah, greetings. Thank you for bringing me on here. My name is Agbola Olatundu Cymbals.
Agbola Olatundu Cymbals is the creative director for Cymbals Dance Team and Dance with Olatundu Cymbals, a dance movement created solely to unite and promote creatives. He's a graduate from the University of Lagos. The phenomenal drive, commitment to passion, energy, and unique dance steps earned him and his team performance slots on some of the biggest platforms in the country. And he pioneered the biggest dance concert in Nigeria in the year 2019.
Time I can't aim. So we toasted a good life, living every minute to the full, cause I could die. Pull up at the spot, open doors, and it's suicide. Chilling rent free, what the check please, couple hundred G's on a good night.
Now come use your regrets, but I might lose everything now. I like the way I'm feeling now. I'm gonna get smarty with the stress me, but right now I'm chilling now. Now come use your regrets, but I might lose everything now. No, I like the way I'm feeling now. I'm gonna get smarty with the stress me, but right now I'm chilling now.
Yeah. All I wanna do is jive. 220 on the highway. I'm about the energy. Maybe if it's good, send it my way. If it's bad, keep it private. All these haters so vexed, I'm the best alive. You don't want to test the guy. You been sleeping on yourselves, you test it fly. Throw myself a party, then act surprised. Be the highest in the room when the guests arrive. Yeah, ain't nobody realer. Touchdown, got a couple G's for the dealer. Gang signs out the window, my killer. Life getting sweeter, no use water, dilute my ripe bean. So we toast to the good life.
Personally, I call Olatundu a veteran, Because for him to have been in the industry for over 10 years and he's still consistent and still very much relevant, that makes him an authority in the field. And as dancing is concerned, he is the right person to speak to. And right now we get to it. Olatunde, people often say it is easy to dance. Is it not just to dance? So is dancing that easy?
Well,
Speaking from there.
well, I would say it depends. Actually, I believe anybody and everybody can dance, but not everybody is a dancer. You understand? To be called a dancer, it means you must have attained a particular knowledge in that field for you to be called a dancer or a professional dancer. But the truth is, of course, if they play any genre of music right now, everybody is going to move. You understand? Even if you are dancing off beat, even if you are dancing to the beat, you still move, and it's still called dancing. So everybody can dance, but not everybody is qualified to be called a dancer.
Now, the type of dance you do, how do you define it? Because you said not everybody can dance, but not everybody is qualified to be a dancer.
Yeah.
So how do you define the type of dance you do?
Well, I do Afro pop majorly, a combination of Afro and hip hop. So when I'm creating, I infuse Afro style and hip hop style. So it's like the Yoruba version of hip hop. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't focus mainly on the international hip hop.
So you said Afro pop, and when we are talking of Afro means African.
Yeah.
Like that's the general short word people know Afro to be.
Yes,
and
boss.
hip hop is the international style of, genre of music or genre of culture that was brought down to Nigeria. While Afro is what we said to them as our own version.
Yes.
So by the time you you infuse Afro with hip hop, how do you manage to blend both together? Because you are coming from the African narrative and you are putting the European or the Westerner narrative together. How do you combine both? How do you get your creative materials to do both together?
Okay, well, to me, I understand dancing. Dancing is like having a conversation. It's like you're asking questions and at the same time you're answering the question. It's like a conversation, but you have to reach a particular level of creativity before you're able to. Okay, wait. If I'm creating, probably I'm creating a routine, I'm creating a piece to a particular song. No restrictions. Do you understand? It depends on whatever it is I want to communicate to my audience, and I can choose to do 1, 2, 3. I can choose to do 1, 2, 3. It depends on whatever it is I want to interpret. It depends on what I want my audience to see. So it's like a communication.
When I was introducing
with the body.
When I was introducing you, I said you are a multi-talented. Now we've been talking about dance. Let's just put that aside for a very short while. When I met you, I know you to be a dancer and a rapper. It was actually that rapping skill that brought you and I together. And you were very, very young then. If I can remember now, maybe 11 or 12 years ago. So how has the journey been so far?
Okay, for dancing or for
dancing and rapping?
Dancing and rapping. Okay, well, the truth is, I'm focusing mainly on my talent as a dancer right now because, to be honest, anyway, you still need a huge capital to fund whatever aspect you're focusing on. But the truth is, for music, see me, I don't get millions.
So do you still rap?
Well, I still do it in my house, in my bedroom.
So why are you not doing it?
Majorly, because I don't have the necessary funds to push that now.
When you say necessary funds, how much are you looking at?
I don't get that small money. Well, we're talking millions, sort of EPs, you got to do radio tour, host shows, promote your music and all that. It's nothing. It's not child's play.
Don't worry, we'll discuss that later. I know the issue of payola and the issue of promotion are two major challenges musicians in Nigeria face, but we'll get to that later. You are a graduate of Unilag. While you were in school, how did you manage to run lectures and still do dancing? What did you study when you were in Unilag?
In school, I studied human kinetics and health education.
So you didn't even do anything related to art?
No, but you see, human kind science education is an advanced form of physical education. So it still had something to do with the movement of the body and how the body operates. But trust me, it wasn't an easy task at all managing brand symbols and my commitment in school. There were times I would travel almost every 2 days. I'll go to Lagos, I'm back in Ibadan. Abeokuta, back in Ibadan. Lagos. I didn't spend any weekend in school at all. I didn't spend one weekend in school, and to be honest, I had to skip some classes. Okay, there was this particular day. I think it was my 200 level second semester. We had an exam. We had 2 exams that day, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then 10 to 12. And we had the show in Abeokuta, one Coca-Cola show. I think around 11 or so. To be honest, I had to skip that second exam to meet up with that show, and I carried over the course and I did it again in my 400 level second semester. So I think,
graduated in flying colors.
Anyway. Well, I graduated well. Don't let me say flying colors, but I graduated well.
So why, when you graduated, why didn't you stay back in Lagos like many of your peers would have done? Because Lagos is not to be the heartbeat of entertainment in Nigeria. So why did you choose to return to Ibadan where you need to be?
Oh well, to be candid, I'm still moving symbols to Lagos later this year, but I didn't stay back in Lagos because symbols started here in Ibadan, and the fans, the shows was always coming here in Ibadan. My foundational members were also here in Ibadan, so I had to just return to Ibadan, build some things. But this year, I'm moving to Lagos.
Wow, Symbols is moving to Lagos, part-time or fully? Fully. Why are you moving fully? Is Ibadan not the ground for you anymore?
Well,
the success has not been as great as you imagined.
I wouldn't say that. But the thing is, I'm nothing really motivates me here anymore. It's like we've conquered almost everything we are supposed to conquer. Do you understand? So we are going to experience new challenges. We are going to experience new opportunities. And the truth is, Lagos is like a portal. Lagos is like the center of entertainment. It's like where everything happens. If you blow in Lagos, you don't blow with that. So we don't blow for Ibadan, we are still here, you understand? So we're going to see, let's take brand symbols to another level. Let's experience new opportunities, new challenges.
Right now, let's go on a short musical break, and when we return, we'll go back to his full dancing as a professional, and we'll discuss how he started dancing and the perception of his parents about him becoming a dancer.
Always the first to talk about your life. Look at the irony. Shame you for public, on the beg you for side. Don't get it twisted, oh. I know the kiss I see that shit is not healthy. Keeping my distance, oh. Some people are worse than pandemic. If it go cause my peace, then I go take my leave. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. If it go cost my peace, that's some expensive shit, oh. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. Man, is hola. It is what it is, yeah. Man, will be Oliver. Man, is hola. It is what it is, yeah. Man, will be Oliver. Money no they bring happiness, so now when I get money I realize, oh. But I no be hypocrite. I dey pray make you get your own too. Say bad times will never last. Hey, let me love my last, yo. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Life comes at you so fast. Small time you don't become waiting you hate, yo. Okay, they hate their lives and they're lonely. No energy for nobody. We know they happy for me. Okay, you hate your life and you lonely. No energy for nobody. No waste your time, man, I know, say yo. If it go cost my peace, then I go take my leave. If it no be money, do not disturb me, please. If it go cost my peace, that's some expensive shit, oh.
And that was It Is What It Is by Adekunle Gold, one of the major voice pushing Afropop genre from the continent of Africa to the whole world. Adekunle Gold is known by the song Sade when he got his major breakthrough in the Nigerian music industry. Now he's a face and a force to reckon with in the continent of Africa and the world in general. We still have in the studio Olatundu cymbals, and right now the next question he'll be answering is, how did you start dancing?
How did I start dancing?
Yeah.
Well, I would say passion. I think it was Michael Jackson that inspired me to fall in love this much with entertainment dance. When I was very young, I remember I'll pick up my sister's wig at night, and then I'll pick up a stainless cup in my kitchen, I'll look at my shadow, and then I'll start imitating Michael Jackson, singing Black or White, sing all that. And then I saw real dancers perform at a show, and then I was just like, okay, I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I applied and I joined. From there, I grew in knowledge, in creativity, and I just completely fell in love with dancing.
So at what age did you join real dancers?
I joined real dancers at age 10 years old, when I started dancing professionally. Oh well, they didn't approve completely, but not like they stopped me from doing it, but it was not like they were 100% in support. I was too young, I'll ask them, have me want to. I'll be like, oh God, you become already Jojo, why disturb me? There were times I would trek to rehearsals, I would trek back, just for love of dancing and all. But nobody argues with results. When you start showing results in whatever aspect of field you're in, everybody starts supporting you steady, and then it gets to a point like when you see me on television, you're like, I'm a mini here, you understand? So that's just the way it is.
Likes being associated with success.
Yeah.
So that was quite easy for you because they were seeing results.
Yes.
From what you said, they were seeing results. So they had no other choice than just to turn up for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So from the moment of
even when they were seeing results, my mom was in support, my dad was in support.
Because why?
I didn't even know. My dad just like, go to school, read, do this, be a doctor. But at a point, he saw that, okay, I give a boy you a jawani, exactly. So he just, okay, let's see.
And right now is important.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, sometimes we rehearse in a sitting room.
With your dad?
Yes.
Well, I know dancing is a form of exercise, and you've studied something that is very related with dancing. I mean, the human body and the physical structure.
Yes,
so how do you keep it in good shape ahead of any performance like now?
Well, we rehearse before any performance, and then I'm careful about what I eat. I don't eat anyhow. Sometimes I purposely starve myself because I don't want to eat big. And then I exercise regularly. We rehearse almost every day. I rehearse almost every day, personal rehearsals. Even if I'm not rehearsing physically, I'm rehearsing mentally. I'm playing songs, and then I'm just thinking of what to create the song. So I'm always active in each house. So
aside from being active, exercise, do you have any rituals that you do ahead of performance?
Well, I pray. I pray and I commit everything to the hands of the Almighty, giver of talents. So that's my ritual.
I know it was forceful for the industry to recognize dancing as an aspect of entertainment. So what are the challenges you faced in the entertainment?
All I wanna do is jive 220 on the highway.
Oh well, trust me, we still face some of the challenges even till today. So it's not like it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, but okay, let me put it this way. Of course, when you want to establish a brand, or the foundational area of you establishing a brand, it's always difficult because you're still sorting for shows. Because people are hey John, give me a slot at the show, let me perform here. Sometimes
you beg people to dance at their show.
Yes, of course.
You went through that process.
Of course, of course. The thing is, you have to go through the process. You can't skip the process. That is because when the glory, when the victory comes, you appreciate it more because you can tell your story like, okay, come on, baby, and show you, and now you're paying me to perform on that same stage, on that same platform. That's growth.
How much do you charge?
It depends. We don't have a fixed price. Anybody know? Sometimes you take 100k, sometimes you take 50k, but sometimes when you have a relationship with the person, you still go and support without even taking any time. That's the truth. But it's like a partnership thing. When you also have something you want to do yourself, you can reach out to the person, then the person comes to support. So that's the way it is. That's the way. But it was really challenging starting up. I won't lie to you. Sometimes you won't have money for costumes. You borrow money to build up costumes. There's this building at Molete. I say this when I have the opportunity to be interviewed on any platform. There's this NHIS building at Molete. The branding, if you go there today, you still see it. There's this NHIS, the painting on the wall and everything. I was looking for money for our first set of costumes, and I took up that job. I painted that building, and the money I got from painting that building, I used funding the first set of costumes. So young people nowadays don't want to go through the process. They just want to skip everything and okay, Moti arrive. No, you cannot arrive in a day. It takes time. You have to go through the process. If you don't go through the process, you meet it when you get up there. You still have to. It's like a ladder. You have to climb step by step. Now, Mole Shako.
What type of paintings do you do?
Not like I do paintings professionally. I had to. I remember like 2 days before the day I had to do that painting. I was at my mom's school. My mom is a teacher. Although she's retired now. I was at her school. I went to meet a professional in that field. Okay, I just started popping, just started shaking about bushing, and then I learned in like 48 hours. And then I appeared to them like a professional. Person where you find money, yeah, no go sharp. If you go to any Chinese building and what it is today, the painting on that wall, I did it myself.
That's quite inspiring, actually.
And I'm still going to write a book on that.
That painting. So now let's talk about your dance group. What led to the creation of Symbols?
Well,
How did you get to that
I started in real dancers, and then I was in real dancers for I think 9 or 10 years. Don't worry, I'll get there now. I was in real dancers for about 9 or 10 years. Okay, I left real dancers because it got to a level that I think we're ready to establish something of your own. I think I was like 17 or 18 when I started singing. Okay, Alatunde, I think you're ready to establish something of your own. Because you know when your name is attached to something, you don't want to fail at it. It's more important to you than just being associated with another thing. You understand? For real dancers, it's family, and they will always be family. But I was just like, okay, Alatunde, it's time for you to try. No controversy at all. I still. In fact, my dance coordinator when I was in real dancers, Shegolujo Bisina, is the one directing my show this year. So it's not like there was any fight or anything. They understood. I told them, okay, I'm ready for something bigger. Yeah, I'm ready to establish my own thing. I'm ready to make my mistakes and learn from them. So I just wanted to do something associated with me, and then I got the name Symbols from the Bible. Actually, I'm not all that religious, but I respect God a lot and I put Him first. I got Symbols from the Bible, a passage which says, "Praise Him with the clash of cymbals, praising with resounding cymbals. I was like, okay, I think I learned to play cymbals. Started from there.
Okay, so in your dance crew, you have teenagers.
Yes. Yes. My foundational members, Adeyemo Olua and Dukwe Adeyemi. Dukwe is not that active anymore. Now, yes, Adeyemi Suzy, she's almost. She's going into marriage too. Yeah, she's going into marriage too.
So your foundational members, how do you manage the
to be honest, I would continue to thank God for bringing them into my life because they understood and they were ready to run with the vision. So it was easy because I had people who were ready to run with the vision, like people who didn't know what they were doing. We were committed to the cause and we worked. The hard work was crazy. Yeah, well now it's paying. So thank God for that. But we didn't have any issues. They respected me. I respected them too. We didn't have any issues. Because we had a vision to run with. We were okay with it.
You started, your stage, one of the biggest dance
Touchdown, got a couple G's for the dealer. Gang signs out the window, my killer. Life
dance
is too sweet, I know you.
Yeah, dance to Latin Listen about street.
What inspired you and what gave back to you?
Oh well, let me say we've attended a lot of shows. A lot, actually, in and outside of IB, in fact outside of Nigeria. But I don't know, I just kept thinking one night, okay, we attend a lot of shows, so why don't we have a major dance concert? What's stopping the dance industry from pulling something major? We have dance concerts, but you just see them, they are mediocre in their thinking. Not with respect to everyone who has done it, but I don't know, whenever we want to plan anything dance, we have to think like, okay, we have to do something substandard, something not so excellent, anyway, in my opinion. But I don't know, I was just like, okay, how do we do something major? How do we pull off a major dance concert? And I started asking questions, and I was like, okay, whatever it takes, I am going to stage the biggest and first ever major dance concert in Nigeria. Trust me, it has never been done. It was challenging. It was like the most challenging thing I've ever had to do in my life. Nah, that's the truth. Because staging a show no be pain. So we had a budget of close to 10 million. And me, maybe I had just like over 1,000 naira account at the moment. The idea came. That's the truth though. That was in 2019. I was like, okay, this is the idea. This is what I have in my account. How do we make exactly? Then I started asking questions. Started meeting up with people, like a sponsor. This is my idea. This is what I can then we put it up. Biggest, first ever major dance August 8th, 2021. Shutting down IPCT again. Expect the unexpected. Like all these IP people we say, don't remake. Expect the unexpected. Well, expect energy because that's the thing. Expect energy. We're bringing energy, and we're bringing a lot of dance performers outside Ibadan too. We're bringing a lot of money from Lagos. We won't start mentioning names. Okay, they're bringing Nas Magnificent, they're bringing Richie Emmanuel, they're bringing Tiwapel from Awanjo. Don't let me go. That's okay. Yeah.
Now, doing all these things, it's quite obvious.
Ain't nobody realer. Touchdown, got a couple G's for the dealer. Gang signs out the window, my killer. Life getting sweet, I know use what I dilute my right bean. We toast to the good life. Every minute to the full, cause we could die. Pull up open doors and it's suicide.
The truth is, if you come into the dance industry because you want to make money.
Yeah, something like a motivational motivational speakers will tell you don't go into business for money. Okay, it is called business.
But maybe it's still, but I'm only talking out of experience.
That was just
If you come into the dance industry because you want to make money, like only because you want to make money, of course, that's like a primary reason for setting up any business. But if you dance industry particularly, if you come into it because you want to make money, trust me, the speed the way you use to come in and you go use come out, that's the truth, because people will, let me say, use you. But the truth is, if they don't use you, it means you are useless. There's no how you go through that using stage. It is a process, like I said. Yeah. But then when you deliver top-notch content every show back to back, of course they start to welcome you, like, okay, you cannot call this guy for free again. And the truth is, it's not even using, like a lot of my colleagues will say, because a lot of them say, work on low Annie. But the thing is, me, I don't see it that way. It's like a partnership. Okay, let me mention names now. Okay, somebody like Remote, the comedian, he calls Simba for his events now. Of course, we go and don't let me disclose the amount he pays. Okay, these are also amount. Of course, not like what we charge officially, but then like okay, my guy, take this. Okay, now I'm staging a show August 8th. Of course, I can easily walk up to him like, my guy, yeah, because we have that relationship. So that's the way it is. That's the way I see it. That's the way I operate. Exactly. We are bringing Just Too Funny this year. This edition. We are bringing Just Too Funny. We are bringing Kenny Black. The only reason I can easily contact them to perform at my show is because we've built something over the years. So if you only operate with all these people based on, and the thing is, I don't get money reach them, so I don't really use them jack up. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. I don't have the money they have. So I just, okay, hello Josh, I beg you, Baba, we get you. The only reason I can easily communicate with him in that way is because of the relationship we build. And if I only build it based on, okay, if you don't pay me this amount, we are not coming, then you also communicate with me that if you don't pay me my 2 million or 3 million, I'm not coming for you. So that's the way I see it. But Yorùbá will say kò ṣiṣẹ́ tí kò ṣeré, so èrè ṣì wà náà ní nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. But you just have to stay consistent. There are times I've had millions in my account, and there are times I won't have transport fee. I'm just being real here. That's the way it is. Yeah.
We're fast running out of time, and before we take our leave and round up this program, what makes an excellent dancer, and what are the 5 most important things you feel a professional dancer should have?
Okay, what makes an excellent dancer? Alright, I would say originality. That's number one. A lot of people want to be like Jabberwockies. A lot of people want to be like Choreotics. A lot of people want to be like the Twins. But I would say, of course, it's good to learn from these people. It's good to watch their videos and get ideas. But the primary assignment is to find your expression through other people's expressions. Do you understand? Like as you're watching this, the major goal should be finding your own expression, your own creativity, your own enigma, your own thing. Let me just put it that way. So a lot of people want to be this person, a lot of people want to be this person, but be original. And the question again. Five
most important things you feel a professional dancer
should have. Well, I would say creativity. That's very important because you have to drop contents back to back. You have to be hardworking because talent alone is never enough. A lot of people are talented but lazy. Energy is important. Energy is very, very important. You've got to be energetic in delivering your moves. You've got to be able to make sacrifices. Yeah, you've got to be able to make sacrifices. And you've got to have a team spirit. I'm saying all these things often because I operate that way. It's not like I have it all written down somewhere. Because that's the way I operate. Because that team spirit is very important. Because as a dancer, you're going to work with a lot of other dancers. You're going to create stuff together. You're going to have to work on stuff together. And if you don't have that team spirit, you don't know how you're going to survive in the industry. So that's what.
The last word for you, how will you tell kids that are aspiring to be a dancer?
I would say don't give up easily because you experience a lot of things that will make you want to give up on dancing. That's true. One, support from parents, support from friends, and all that won't be there available every time. At times you won't even have money to go for rehearsals. That's the way it is. But don't give up. If you're so committed to the cause, if you're so passionate about dancing, I would say stay true to your art, stay true to your love, stay true to your passion, stay true to what you're passionate about. And I know it's still, but it's always this beam of hope, this light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
We are currently being signed to a creativity record label now. So I think this is like a beam of hope. Yeah, because they are bridging the gap between creatives and those who are supposed to see us. The exposure and everything. Boy, start seeing big things. Don't let me start going into details.
Thank you, Olatunde Simbas, for joining us on Celebrity Corner today.
Thank you.
And I'll be here on Aloore Radio same time next week with another important personality in the entertainment industry. However, before I take my leave, I would like to appreciate the Almighty God who made this day a beautiful one for us all, and also the Governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, the Commissioners, Permanent Secretaries, Directors, Mrs. Aboyede Ojo, Olusegun Taiwo, the Studio Engineer, Akoko Aloore, and every other stakeholders at Aloore Radio. And to our listeners at home, I really appreciate you for listening to this program again. I hope you've learned one or two things, perhaps 3 or 4, 5, 6 or more from this show and from our guest today, Olatunde Simbas. I will join you same time next week. I remain Adeyinka Oluwamayowa, and you can connect on me via social media on Mr. 7911 and 7911 on social media and every other media platforms online. And I'll be signing out today with the band's latest hit song titled Banga, a song that reintroduced the veteran and the legend in the game. Thank you very much.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Banga. Scatter the party, cover everybody. Banga. Scatter the party, Obade Jubadi. Banga. Scatter the party, cover everybody. Banga. Scatter the party, Obade Jubadi. Yeah, your backside bigger than boom.